Hello everybody, welcome to the Redmen TV. It is the Starting 11 prediction show and today we are backed by OneFootball. Again, big thank you to OneFootball, the greatest football app known to man, because they have supported us throughout this pandemic. Loads of companies dropped off, OneFootball stuck with us throughout it all, and if you could support them, it would be massively appreciated. Click the link in the description and make sure you download the app. It's a one-stop shop for all your stats, all your news, videos, everything, loads of little bells and whistles like notifications that you can turn on for individual games and stuff as well. But I am here to predict Jurgen Klopp's starting 11 for Liverpool versus Arsenal in the Premier League. Will Liverpool make it 3 wins out of 3 in this brand new season? We'll find out on Monday evening, of course, but I'm here to predict the starting 11, so I'm going to start with the goalkeeper. After a little midweek rest, Alisson Becker will come back in, bar an injury. Then Andy Robertson will take the place of Kostas Tsimikas at left back. Virgil van Dijk keeps his place in the heart of defence, probably for more than 45 minutes, or I should say, hopefully for more than 45 minutes. And then I'm going to go the Fabinho is going to play alongside him. Now, Jurgen Klopp's just done his press conference. He said that Joe Gomez is back in training, but will he make it for this game? I don't know. I've banked on Fabinho being in there as well. And then young, can you still call him? Yeah, you can still call him young. Young Trent Alexander-Arnold, best right back in the world, in at right back. I'm going to go Thiago starts in the 6 against Arsenal at Anfield. Ahead of him, Naby Keita and Gini Wijnaldum. Now, I know what you're thinking. Should we really be starting Thiago in this game when he hasn't had that many training sessions with his new time? And I'm not arsed that you're thinking that. I'm looking at Jurgen Klopp's big, bubbly smile whenever any journalist mentions Thiago, because I think Jurgen Klopp thinks he's got the best midfielder in the world, and he's about to have fun with Thiago this season. And I think he goes in there and we just take the game to Arsenal Football Club. So with Fabinho, with Thiago, with Keita and with Gini Wijnaldum. And then the front three is, of course, the front three, like it always is. Mo on the right, Mane on the left-hand side, Bobby Firmino in that number 9. Now, could we see a little 4-2-3-1? Maybe. That could go like that. Maybe Naby there ahead of the 2. Maybe that would cause pressure to the 3-4-3 that Arsenal are likely to play against us. But I do think it's probably more than likely a 4-3-3 formation. I'm going to start with some substitutes. I'm going to start with the exciting substitutes as well. Diogo Jota, I think he gets a place on the bench alongside Divock Origi and Minamino and Kurt Jones. And I know what you're thinking. This is a very attacking substitutes bench, Chris. And it is, because it is. Then I'm going to put Joe Gomez, does make it. Tsimikas, because I'm not sure what's happening with James Milner at the moment. And we'll round it off with a big bad Adrian. So I need to go and get comments and stuff with all the excitement around us actually trying to go live with audio. I've left my phone over there, so if Paul, you could bring me that would be fantastic. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section to your starting 11. Thank you very much, mate. Shane Buckley. I know this will not happen, but I would personally like to see Curtis Jones in instead of Jorginho Wijnaldum. Oh, he's given his full name. He's really not happy with Wijnaldum. Jones is the next big thing. Give him a chance in the Premier League right now. I like that. I'm not sure it's going to happen against Arsenal, but I do think, that we are going to see him more and more. I think, maybe that first substitute, something like that. Mr. A just says, still hasn't sunk in. We have Thiago. It hasn't. We've seen 45 minutes of him. It was one of the best 45-minute debuts I think you could possibly imagine. Yes, Chelsea had 10 men. Who cares? Let's just get excited. Let's just run away with this. What football's about. It's the hope. It's the joy that it brings. And a player like Thiago playing for a side like Liverpool, a side that was already ranking above as one of the best sides in the world, my word, he's like a cheat code. He's a cheat code to 90% possession throughout games, I reckon. Jake LFC, Arsenal will mark Naby, so let's play it safe. Huh? Really? Okay. Can you explain that to me, mate? And I'll come back to it in a bit. Ashit Qatari, Milner in for Keita, need experience in the midfield. Yeah, Milner had a little muscle injury, didn't he, before the game last night? I'm sure he would have started in the Carabao Cup game against Lincoln, so I'd be surprised if he comes in for this one. Obviously, Jurgen's just said as well that Jordan Henderson probably isn't going to be available for this game. We already know Joel Matip's not going to be available, and Oxlade-Chamberlain. So I do get your experience thing, and look, if you're a better man, it might be best to put Joe Gomez in at centre-half, to be honest, and then play Fabinho like that. That's the safe option against Arsenal, I think, with Gomez, Van Dijk, Fabinho at the base of the midfield three, Wijnaldum and Keita. I'm just not sure he wants to go safe. Just, as I say, I'm just going off the fact that every time someone asks him a question about Thiago, he's got this big smile on his face, like he knows what's about to come. Your phone's not turning around. It's gone too far. Right, it looks like my mum playing a fucking PlayStation game there, trying to turn a corner, or one of the kids. Minamino in for Keita. Now that could be a little thing, couldn't it? Because if you get Takumi Minamino in there, you take Naby Keita in, or one of the midfielders, it doesn't really matter, because Keita I quite like where I've put Wijnaldum there now, and really go at Arsenal in a 4-2-3-1 with Minamino in the 10. Minamino and Firmino can swap places. Ad hoc, Mane, Salah, we know they like to interchange with Firmino as well. Maybe we'll see a little bit of all that. If you play Keita there as well, you've got the option of driving with the ball at his feet, trying to break play. Thiago then slots in behind him, covers for him where necessary. So it's a 4-3-3 or a 4-2-3-1. If you can do something like that, gives you options. Whether we'll see Minamino in this game, I'm not 100% sure, but I do like the option of it, to be honest. Wow, loads and loads of comments coming in now. Thank you very much. What about a 4-2-3-1 with Gomez at centre back and Thiago and Fab as the two? Ooh, I like it. I'd not really considered that one. Where am I? Gomez, centre half, Fab and Fabinho. That would work nicely with Minamino, like the last one as well, wouldn't it? That looks like a solid midfield, doesn't it? Let's move Fabinho over there because we're worried a little bit about Aubameyang being in this area of the field. Then you got Fabinho, then you got Thiago in there. He's going to just be slotting in, playing balls over the top to Andy Robertson as he goes flying down the wing. Mane cutting inside, Firmino coming back, Salah on the end, goal! Liverpool 1-0. It's that simple. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, I'm going to change my starting 11. That's the starting 11. That is now the new starting 11. Thank you so much for that comment. Thiago in centre mid instead of Keita says Ratik 00. Thiago instead of centre mid, instead of Keita says Ratik 00. I got it, mate, and I've got you a third time as well. Tanner just says that's a Premier League winner midfield. To be fair, Fabinho, Wijnaldum, Henderson's a Premier League winner midfield as well. Why not take on Jota? What's your take on Jota's performance the other night? Well, if you want that, go and watch the instant match reaction from last night. We discussed him briefly. But if you want a more in-depth discussion around last night of what it means for the likes of Kostas Tsimikas, Curtis Jones, Takumi Minamino, Shaqiri's future as well, then you need to go over to the redmentv.com. We've just filmed an hour-long show with BBC journalist Emma Sanders, myself, Paul, Ross, all involved in that one. Really interesting, really in-depth dive, not just looking at the game, but also what it means for their careers over on the redmentv.com. You can sign up right now, 2 tiers, loads of exclusive content over there, and a 3-part documentary interview style piece of content with Peter Moore upcoming. Now is a great time to subscribe to redmentv.com. Thank you for your question. Akib7862, Shaq will rest for the cup game. Peter R, just his Firmino 10, Jota up top. Ooh. Oh, hello, sunshine. I don't think we'll see Jota after only seeing him for, 35 minutes, I think it was. I think he came on in about the 65th. I don't think we'll see him there, but maybe if we've put Arsenal to bed, Sadio Mane can have a little bit of a rest. My OCD's going a little bit crazy with this. I'm going to have to put the phone down. You just have to excuse me while I get everyone into the positions, because you don't want a back four that's all over the shop like that. Aubameyang will take the piss. He'll get in behind. We've got to put Jota back, Origi. Kurt Jones is a guy that I want to see, obviously, come off the bench at some point. So there you go. That is my new starting 11 prediction. Don't forget to let me know yours in the comments section below. Keep your comments coming in, even if you're not live. Paul makes a book at the end of the season out of the comments. He goes back through them, reads them all, and selects the best ones. So don't think just because I've not answered it or anything that I shouldn't put a comment in. Is even more important now than ever. Then you do put a comment in for that end of season book, because you could be immortalised. Your YouTube comment could be immortalised in the 3rd Redmen TV book out at the end of this season, hopefully, if we do good things. I'm sure. Anyway, listen, thank you so much. Drop a like on the video, comment, subscribe, do all those wonderful things, and don't forget to download the OneFootball app. That is all from me. I'll see you next time, and it will be for the live fan commentary watch along on Monday evening. Ta-ra.